Hello, Internet, and welcome to the start of a new series for me called A Lock and Some History, where I take a lock, in this case a commando lock, which makes up the bulk of my practice lineup, and my lifelong passion of history to give you a small historical fact or story about an event while I am hopefully successfully unpicking a lock. So, for starters, we're going to talk about the longest year in human history and the origins of our modern calendar. The longest year in human history was, by the Roman calendar, 46 BC. Why was it the longest year in calendar? Because it was the following year, the Julian calendar would be adopted by the Roman Empire. Why was it called the Julian calendar? Because it was created by this guy you may or may not have heard of. Was kind of a big deal. Julius Caesar. So he wanted to fix a nagging issue with the Roman calendar, and that a certain number of days every year had to be added in by someone who held the lifelong position, which was elected, of Pontifex Maximus. And Caesar knew quite well that the current Pontifex Maximus had sort of neglected the calendar for the past couple of decades. Why did he know this? Because he was it, and he was the Pontifex Maximus at the time, and he had spent a decade or so in Gaul, conquering it, and then fighting a Roman civil war, which he ultimately won. So he took the days that he had that were going to be added into the system, added into the calendar, and placed them on the calendar to create a bunch of 31-day months. He then took 2 days from February to finish off the long month, short month, long month cycle that we currently have, on the grounds that February at the time was considered unlucky. While he was doing this, he was consulting with some Egyptian astronomers who told him, yes, but the year isn't exactly 365 days long. So every 4 years, a day would be added to February in order to keep things in sync with the seasons. So with that done, his new calendar designed, all he had left to do was to get the seasons back in sync with the calendar. And this is where 46 BCE became the longest year in human history, because he added something like 90 days to that year to bring everything back in sync. And with that, the Julian calendar went into effect. Apart with some revisions in the Middle Ages and when it became the Gregorian calendar, it's been in use in one form or another ever since. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've learned something, and subscribe if you want. Have a nice day.